Hello Year 1, welcome to another English lesson. I hope that you are all well and enjoying your online learning. Today we are learning about suffixes, so the suffix ing, and ed. So before we start our learning, please can you write the long date, Thursday the 30th of April 2020, and your LI to use the suffixes ing, and ed. Pause the video to complete this. So what is a suffix? A suffix is a group of letters that can be added onto the end of a root word to slightly change its meaning. So here we have the word walking and the root word is walk. That's our action. And then the suffix is ing because we are adding ing onto the end of our word. So we could have the word walk and then we can change it with our suffix to be walking. The suffix ing. The suffix ing is added to the end of verbs, so remember verbs are doing words, to show that something is happening in the present, that it is happening right now. So here is a sentence, the little old woman and the little old man stand, but we don't know when they are standing. So we can add on the suffix ing to the end of the word stand. The little old woman and the little old man are standing. That means that they are standing right now. Can you add the suffix ing onto these words and then write them in a sentence about the gingerbread man? So I've taken the word cook, the verb cook, and added on the suffix ing. The little old woman was cooking the gingerbread man. We spell ing I-N-G. So the words that you need to change to have the suffix ing are laugh, eat, jump, catch, play, talk. All you have to do is add the suffix ing. So for example, laugh, ing, laughing, eat, ing, eating. And then write those words in a sentence about the gingerbread man's story. Pause the video to complete this activity. The suffix ed. The suffix ed is added to the end of verbs to show that something has already happened. For example, the word want. The fox wanted to help. So he wanted to help in the past. It's already happened. He doesn't want to help now or in the future. He has already wanted to help. But be careful when reading words with ed at the end, ed at the end, because it doesn't always sound like ed. So if we take the word jump and then we add ed on the end, we don't say jump ed, do we? We say jumped. So sometimes ed at the end of a word can sound like t, jumped, jumped. When we say paint in the past, we don't say painted, we say painted. So sometimes ed at the end of a word, can sound like id, painted, painted. And it can also sometimes sound like a d. So we don't say brushed, we don't brushed our hair, we brushed, brushed. So you say d at the end, brushed. So remember, you have to be careful when you are reading words with ed at the end because it could also sound like t, id and d. So the suffix ed, can you add ed to these words and then put them in a sentence about the gingerbread man? So my example of a verb is walk. The gingerbread man walked away. And then you need to change the words lick, listen, watch, laugh, join and sprint. Remember, sprint means like a really fast run. So can you add ed to the end of these words and then write them in a sentence about the gingerbread man? Pause the video to complete this activity. And finally, the suffix er is added to the end of adjectives to compare two things. So my example is the adjective small. And then my sentence with er at the end is, the gingerbread man was smaller than the fox. Can you add er or to these words and then write them in a sentence about the gingerbread man story? So, for example, loud. The gingerbread man was louder than the cat. Remember, also looks like a phonic sound, doesn't it? Better letter. So you need to change the words fast, quick, tall, mean, high and deep to have at the end. And then write a sentence with these words about the gingerbread man's story. Pause the video to complete this. Well done for completing all of your work. You've written a lot of words and sentences there. Remember to send your work to the Year 1 email because we would love to see all of your hard work and your sentences with ing and ed words. Now today we have Idris's work. Idris has put in so much effort to make his gingerbread man recipe. I can see his bossy imperative verbs, well done, and his time connectives and his ingredients, equipment and method. Well done, Idris, this is amazing. And Saba's instructions and recipe for making gingerbread men. Well done, Saba. I can see my time connectives in there and the bossy words. Well done. And Nia has been working really hard on improving her handwriting. Well done, Nia. It looks brilliant. And Mira has made some amazing predictions about what would happen in the gingerbread man story, and then she thought about whether they were right or wrong. So well done, Mira.